What is going on YouTube? Let's talk about grading in Weiss Schwarz. Is it a thing? Yes. What do I want in a grading card? If I do choose a grading card, it will be BGS Black Label. Only 10 Black Label, 100%. Otherwise, I'd rather keep it raw. Um, Last but not least, I would go PSA if I had to slab something up. Um, if y'all in just for that, that's what it is. But let me give you the reason why it's a hot topic in the Weiss community. All these shenanigans, because a lot of times people are talking about product in a player based mentality. Let me tell you from a collector's based mentality and what I see, because I just buy, resell, and collect what I like, and that's basically what this company is about, making sure that prices stay good, but I can't because single prices are monstrous. So, long story short, you have the collector investor. That's kind of where I'm at. Player, I'm second. I just play just to play, and know how to play. But here we go. Collector, investor, player, max rarity. Right now, collectors are here. They're big time. They're all up in the mix. They're buying and buying and buying and buying. And then what's cool is that players get the reap the benefits because all they want is like a playset, right? Playsets are getting cheaper, 200 to 275. It's around there per release, but that's from a backpacker and things like that. So keep in mind that backpackers have their, odds and ends. We have heard of a lot of bad things. And that's why you want to go with something that's reputable in that manner. Now, collectors want the shiny, pretty, beautiful cards like the ones you just saw in front. They are a beautiful bunch. Um, and that's the thing. Collectors and investors do not care what the card does. They don't. We're talking about Roxy. Roxy's to hit that 1,000. They do not care that Roxy is maybe a one of or two of. Roxy is a popular character. That's plain and simple. That's it. There's nothing more than that. Max rarity players go after max rarity, all the SPs in the world, but that are usable SPs, and that works with their thing. Players just got their max rarity deck. Now they would just want to pick up the characters that they want. Collectors, investors will slab their product up. Me, not really. I don't really care to do it, but I might do one or two. But collectors and investors will slab their card up, meaning that the max rarity players cannot get access to those cards because they have to pay a premium. They don't want to. Players don't mind playing the premium, but they don't want to. But when they're trying to sell a card, the max rarity players prefer raw, which then the collectors investors already have a high price on the slab, which means that the price will increase on the SPs because of the slab version is XYZ price. And that's how this little mechanic goes. And that's why it's a hot topic. Max rarity players can't get the product for at a reasonable price, which then in tunes they get mad at the collectors that slab their cards up. Players just want one or two, but they have to pay a premium because they have to slab up their cards, and it goes in a vicious circle. And that's the issue with this whole slabbing the cards up and all this stuff. Is it a thing? Yeah, 100%. Do I care for it? Not really. Would I buy a slabbed up card? Not really. But there are collectors and investors that will pay premium for a BGS10 Black Label. But it's all eye of the beholder. So people do like PSA and people are religious to PSA, and that's the whole thing about it, right? So when you come down to a lot of the different things, when it comes to PSAs, oh, again, ladies and gentlemen, hit up GoalStarCollectibles.com. We're definitely one of the best prices out there in the market. We have White Shorts English and Japanese. We cross. We got the best prices in We Cross, 100%. We do have Pokemon. We're hit and miss on that. That's a tough cookie to fight. But in White Shorts, we're definitely the best price in town, more or less. There's a reason why I keep my prices the way it is. It definitely is one of those hot topics, right? When it comes to how much is the case and things like that. Um, while other stores imitate, we definitely elevate and innovate, and we got more things coming. Because you know what, we just don't want to be stagnant. Well, I don't want to be stagnant, and I want to make sure that everybody gets the product right and gets it on time. And that's why you want to watch out for backpackers, because backpackers will cancel your orders in a heartbeat because if a product is hot, they don't care. Product's hot. Me, I'm at a 99.9% fulfill rate because I just messed up on one, which was SAO V2. After the fact, I got a restock, and then I think I had two on consignment, and I sold those, and then I had two on the site because I thought someone was going to buy one. Somebody bought two, I only had one. It was a shenanigans type of deal, but I definitely apologize to the customer. But long story short, come check us out, GoalStarCollectibles.com. Let me go ahead and tell you that first. Now let's go back to the PSA and BGS battle here. So you do have PSA. And the other big thing around PSA is why I'm not a fan of PSA. And there's a couple of sales here. This one, oh, that's a very expensive PSA right there. But here's some images here. So PSA gem rate in Japanese, 50%. And there, a lot of people say that Japanese products have issues. They have whitening. For this type on the quintuplets to get 484 PSA 10s, it's definitely a little sus. And then when it comes to Seven Deadly Sins, 84, 86% gem rate. That's why for me, PSA, you have to take with a grain of salt. But I did hear there was like in a back end deal in the alley that there was a massive PSA 10 deal where the cards were ranging around 10,000 a piece, 5 cards, 10K each, 50K deal, boom, right then and there. And it happens. That happens. Me, this is a little too much here. That's 15K for these two girls. I think with BGS 10 Black Label, something like this should be about $5,000. That's if I was a really big Rin fan. I would definitely love to pick something like that up. The quintuplet girls, they're ranging around that $1,000 price point. So this is not that bad when it comes down to it. And you got to remember, when it comes down to collecting these cards, it's not about the usability of the cards. Those are from what the player talks about. Those are all player based. Look at this. Nino in a bathtub, BGS 10 Black Label. I think it's a pop one maybe, but somebody probably spent like $2,000 for it. But that's actually a really good price right here. This Kudami. I sold my last one for $650. So to have a slabbed one for less than $900, that's actually a very good price. Here's the thing: when it comes to grading cards, and let's say you're like, Tim, I want to grade my cards. What would I do? How would I choose a card? I would never choose a card based on usability, because that's a player's mentality. How usable is this card? Oh, that means that this is a 4-up. That means the max rated players are going to make it go up. Now, that's one way to look at it. I look at it on the character popularity count. Look at Rias. Look at Roxy's. Look at the freaking Albedo. They're just popularity. Why do you think that the Asuna 1 of 10 is subjected to go to $15,000 to $50,000? It's character popularity. Then you could do the usability portion of it, but go with the character popularity. Then you go with the voice actor popularity. Okay, then I would go with the user base. That is my whole thing about grading cards and what I would choose. So take that with a grain of salt, because this is my opinion as a collector, sealed seller, LGS, whatever you want to call me. I just want to make sure that you guys know how I look at it from a collector standpoint, not a player standpoint, because a lot of times I do hear people talk about player base. Oh, this is a 1 of, this is a 4 of, this is going to be stunks because it's a 4 of. But that's a player's mentality, not a collector's mentality, okay? Collector mentality, oh, that's a Yui. Okay, cool. All right, whatever. Ooh, Ram. Oh, that's a good looking Ram. Oh, she's in a Hakama. I still don't know what a Hakama is, but she's in a Hakama. Oh, Stephanie Dola. Beautiful card. She looks good. I love that character. Oh, Hawk. Dope. Best pig in the world. Things like that. We don't care what all this shenanigans is. That's a really good price for Kiri Coco. But it's about just the eye appeal of the card, character popularity. Well, character popularity. Then it's the eye appeal. Then it's the voice actor. Then it's everything else. So that's my strategy if you were going to grade a card. And would I ever grade a card? I might grade my first Lifa that I've ever pulled, and I might actually grade my Light of Love Rem, because it's an iconic card. That's the first card I paid a lot of money for when I didn't have a lot of money when I first started the company. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button, subscribe, make a comment, help me out. Check out GoalstarCollectibles.com. We are probably the best prices in Weiss Schwarz Wheat Cross. Not so much Pokemon, but some things on Pokemon, okay? Some things on Pokemon were pretty good, but supporting me helps me elevate and innovate while the others just imitate. All right, y'all. Take care.